Well, what's going on guys? My name is Martin and welcome to my another new video. Today I would like to give you guys 5 real quick tips on how you can shoot more cinematic footage with your drones. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into my 5 tips. So tip number 1, check the area where you want to fly and make yourself a plan. Because nothing's worse than when you're up there flying with your drone and you don't know what to shoot. You're just flying around finding those shots and your battery is draining fast and you will end up actually with just bunch of clips. And on top of that, only 1 or 2 clips may be actually usable. So make yourself a plan before you take off. Tip number 2, use the ND filters. I know that it has been said a lot of times, but you need to use ND filters 100%. For those cinematic shots, your shutter has to be always double your frame rate. So when you are shooting, for example, at 25 frames per second, your shutter speed will need to be set to 1/50th of the second. So when you are using Mavic Pro or any other drone with fixed aperture, using ND filters is the only way to expose your shot correctly. So when you want to step up your drone game, definitely invest in some kind of ND filters. Okay, so my next tip goes to settings. You have to know where your settings are. So when you're up there flying your drone, you have 25 minutes of flight time at most, and you don't want to waste this time finding all those settings. You may want to change your exposure, switch to stills mode, or even use those active track features. But when you don't know where they are, you will lose a lot of precious time. So learn where all those settings are before you take off. Tip number 4, train your flying moves first. So ideally you will have to make yourself a training routine to train all those cinematic drone movements first. You will need to know how to follow somebody, how to orbit around an object, or how to tilt your camera smoothly. So make yourself a routine and train at least once a week. Okay, so my last tip, create constantly. So this is kind of a general tip, but if you want to get better at something, whether it's taking those cinematic drone shots or even composing music, you will have to challenge yourself to create constantly. You have to remember that only practice will make you perfect. And this is part of my journey too, because it's one of the reasons why I've started this YouTube channel. There's not always a wedding to shoot, there's not always a music video client, for example, or any other project you can participate on, so you will have to create for yourself to get better at what you're doing. Well, that's it for today, guys. I really hope that this video was helpful for you, and if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and do all of these things, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!